All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're opening up some really fascinating material all about new possibilities, specifically what the world of online business looks like for those of you maybe around or, after that 55-year mark.
That's exactly the focus here. These sources, they really zero in on online business models that are designed to be, well, genuinely accessible,
Yeah.
low barriers to entry, and I think most importantly, adaptable. They need to fit your lifestyle, your energy levels right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. So our mission for this deep dive is pretty simple, but I think powerful. We're going to unpack 5 distinct online business models that this material identifies. We want to understand what makes each one tick and maybe crucially how you can figure out which path might be the perfect fit for you.
Right, and these 5, they weren't just, picked out of thin air. The sources present them as tested, proven options, things that can genuinely work and offer flexibility, depending on your interests and how much time you want to put in.
Okay. And the material lays them out clearly. We're looking at, let's see, affiliate marketing, blogging or niche websites, creating digital products, online coaching or consulting, and finally, kind of diving into print on demand or maybe handmade goods.
Yeah, it covers a really interesting spectrum. Suggests there's likely something that aligns with skills you already have or maybe something new you're curious about.
Okay, so instead of just listing them, let's really explore what each one means in practice. Let's start with that first one, affiliate marketing. This one sounds pretty simple on the surface, right?
It is presented that way, yes, and that's a key part of its appeal, especially for beginners, the sources suggest. The basic idea is you recommend products or services you genuinely know and, well, trust. If someone buys through a unique link you share, you earn a percentage of that sale, a commission.
And what really stands out from the sources about this model? What's the big win here, especially for someone just starting out?
The absolute biggest benefit highlighted is you don't have to create a product yourself. That's huge.
Yeah.
You're leveraging someone else's hard work, their product, and you're simply connecting them with buyers. It just removes a massive step that can feel pretty daunting for a lot of people.
So no inventory, no customer service for the product itself. You're basically a connector. Is that it?
Exactly. The sources paint it as one of the most direct ways to start earning online. They even mention specific systems, like Michael Chaney's, as examples of approaches may be tailored for newcomers. Suggest there's structured guidance out there if you want it.
Got it. Low friction, leveraging existing products.
Okay. So, shifting gears a bit. From being a connector of products to maybe creating your own space online. What about blogging or running a niche website?
Right. So this path, according to the material, seems ideal if you have a passion for sharing knowledge, or if you just enjoy writing or have thoughts and experiences you want to organize and present to others.
Sounds like it's about building an audience around a pretty specific topic. Did the sources give examples of what kind of topics? Oh yeah, they listed things like gardening techniques, maybe focus on specific plants or climates, fitness routines, perhaps tailored for mobility, or even sharing experiences and tips about senior travel. The key seems to be focusing on a specific niche that really resonates with your own knowledge or interest.
Okay, so you pick a topic, you write about it consistently. How does that actually turn into income, according to the sources?
Well, once you start building up a readership, some opportunities open up. You can make money by displaying ads on your site, that's one way,
Yeah.
or integrating those affiliate links we just talked about.
Okay.
Or even down the line, creating and selling your own digital products directly to that audience you've built.
Interesting. So blogging can actually tie into other models. That's a neat connection from the sources. Speaking of digital products, that's the third model. Tell us more about that, turning knowledge into something sellable online.
Yeah, this one's fascinating. Take something intangible like your expertise, your life lessons, maybe a skill you've mastered over the years, and packages it into a digital format, something people can purchase and download almost immediately.
Like what specifically? What kind of concrete examples did the material mention?
They gave examples like writing an ebook on a topic you're an expert in, or creating a comprehensive guide maybe to downsizing your home, for instance, or even putting together a simple downloadable checklist or template that solves a very specific problem for people.
Okay, packaging knowledge. What are the practical perks of this model highlighted in the sources?
Well, this one was specifically called out as a favorite for those who want, maximum flexibility. Working from anywhere, because there's absolutely no physical inventory, nothing to store, pack, or ship.
Right.
Once you create the product, the delivery is all handled digitally.
That no shipping part does sound pretty appealing. Definitely a low-stress approach. All right, so what if your strength is less about packaging knowledge into a document and more about sharing it directly, person to person? That sounds like online coaching or consulting. Number 4.
It is. The sources present this as a really powerful option if you've built up significant expertise over your life. Could be in areas like health and wellness, maybe education, business strategy, or even personal development, life skills.
So really leveraging a lifetime of experience to help others directly, just online.
Precisely. It offers incredible flexibility. You can connect with and help clients one-on-one, doesn't matter where either of you are located.
And the material noted that platforms make this pretty straightforward now, easier than it used to be.
Absolutely. They mentioned readily available tools like Zoom, making those face-to-face virtual sessions really easy to set up and manage. And the sources frame this not just as an income opportunity, which it is, but also as a potentially deeply meaningful way to serve others, and on your own schedule.
That really resonates. Using your wisdom to impact others directly. That's powerful. Okay, let's look at our 5th and final model from the sources. What about print on demand or selling handmade goods? This seems like the path for folks with more of a creative streak, maybe?
It definitely leans into creativity, yeah. If you enjoy designing, making art, or crafting tangible items, this could fit well.
And what kind of products did the sources mention here? Any examples?
Examples included selling your own art prints, designing graphics for custom shirts or mugs, creating unique journals, or, crafting handmade items like jewelry or specific home goods.
And where would someone sell these kinds of things online, typically?
The materials specifically cited platforms like Etsy, which is great for handmade and vintage type items, and also Shopify, which lets you build your own standalone online store.
Okay. Tell me more about that print-on-demand piece specifically. How does that work according to the sources?
Right, that's a key distinction they make. With print on demand, you create the design, say a t-shirt graphic or a mug design. But instead of you buying 100 shirts up front and storing them,
Right, the inventory issue again.
exactly, a third-party company partners with the selling platform. When a customer orders your design on a shirt, that company prints it and ships it directly to the customer.
Ah. So again, similar to digital products in a way, it removes the need for you to manage physical inventory and handle all the shipping yourself.
Precisely. You focus on the creative part. The design and the infrastructure handles the fulfillment. It significantly lowers the barrier to selling physical goods online.
Okay, wow. So we've walked through these 5 pretty distinct models the sources highlight: affiliate marketing, blogging, digital products, coaching, and these creative goods, including print on demand. They all sound viable, honestly, but the million-dollar question, which the sources definitely pivot to, is how do you figure out which one is actually right for you?
Yes, that's the crucial next step. And the material is very clear. There's no single right answer. The best fit depends entirely on your unique situation. Things like how much time and energy you realistically want to or can commit. And maybe most importantly, where your genuine interests and passions lie. What actually excites you.
I remember seeing in the sources they suggested using something like a lifestyle fit grid, maybe from a worksheet or something.
Yes, that concept comes up. The idea is basically using a structured way to evaluate each model against your personal criteria, your interests, your available time, your comfort level with tech, things like that. It helps you move beyond just which one sounds interesting to which one actually fits your life.
Right, makes sense. And what's the core advice from the sources when you're looking at this grid or just thinking through the options? What should you keep in mind?
Several key points stood out. First, a strong warning. Don't try to do all of them at once.
Oh, yeah, good advice.
That's apparently a common trap
Yeah.
and just a fast track to burnout.
Focus seems essential then.
Absolutely. They also strongly advise starting with the one that feels most natural, the one that genuinely sparks your curiosity or aligns with something you already enjoy or have some experience with.
So don't pick something just because it seems popular or maybe easy on paper, but because it connects to you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lean into your existing experience, whatever form that takes. Follow your curiosity. The whole point of using criteria, like that grid idea, is to pick a model that works for your current life and who you are today. Not against you or based on who you used to be maybe years ago.
That feels like a really permission-giving idea. It's not about reinventing yourself from scratch necessarily, but leveraging the foundation you've already built.
Right. And one final sort of encouraging thought from the sources that really resonated with me was every significant online success story, big or small, it started with just taking that first single step.
Just starting.
Yes. The opportunity presented here isn't really about jumping on the latest internet trend. Not at all. It's about thoughtfully choosing and then beginning to build something that truly reflects you and the kind of impact or activity you want in this stage of your life.
Hmm. That shifts the perspective beautifully, doesn't it? It's less about just making money online and more about crafting your next chapter using these tools.
Precisely. The sources really highlight that whether you naturally lean towards, say, teaching others or creating things or helping people one-on-one or maybe curating great products, there's very likely a viable online model that aligns with your core strengths and values.
So we've taken this deep dive into the sources, explored these 5 accessible online business models, and the advice on choosing one that fits. And the core idea really emerging is about intentionally crafting your path forward.
It's a powerful reframing of the possibilities, I think.
Yeah, so for you listening right now, based on everything we've unpacked from the source material, that final thought about crafting your path, what does crafting your path online look like? Something to think about.